Microphone check. Check, check. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Let me set all my chats up, man. The YouTube. The Twitch. Right here. Uber Germ, what's happening? I'm as Dren. How you doing? How's it going? It's going alright, man. How are you doing? Welcome to the party. First time chat. Asia C. Mac in the house. How are you doing? What else do I gotta do? I gotta move my activity feed. We are ready. We're gonna solve 1,000 problems today. That's right. Although I'm sure I've solved way more than 1,000 problems. Mainly because I have 2 accounts, and I also solved basically 1,000 problems on another website. So this is more like 2,000 problems. But either way, it's officially a milestone for me on LeetCode. It's a big day. Not many people have gotten to 1,000 problems. $9.99. Well, maybe like 10,000 people have 1,000 problems solved. All right, is the daily problem gonna be my 1,000th, or have I solved this one already? Oh man, I've solved this one a long time ago. Way back in 2001, in 2020. That means I should be able to solve this for sure. All right, daily problem, here we go. Given an integer n, return the least number of perfect square numbers that sum to n. What? A perfect square is an integer that is the square of an integer. In other words, if the product is of some integer with itself, for example, 1, 4, 9, and 16 are perfect squares, while 3 and 11 are not. I gotta think about this problem, but I lost all my chats. Let me put the YouTube one to the side. And then Rocco Codes, what's happened? Had my phone text screen today. Happy to say I passed it. We'll move on to the on-site. Rocco Codes, that is incredible news, man. Congratulations on all the hard work and passing the phone screen. 81 rings, what's happened? JCast19, how are you doing? Bet Simp in the house. I think you still ended up gaining rating, right? Oh yeah, I did. I got 2 points gained. So they redid the contest. They rejudged Q4, the one that I cheated on. I didn't cheat. I just submitted code that they said pass. But I knew it shouldn't have passed. But yeah, I went from like 1925 to 1927. I think I checked it earlier. But still, like, I think, well, oh yeah, there we go. 1925, 1927. But I feel like I lost maybe 30 minutes to Q4. I spent a long time trying to figure out if I could do it or not. And then, like, maybe I would have gotten a lot nicer score. But I don't know. Anyways, it is what it is. too easy. I broke my all-time high. Wait, what are you at now, man? Are you... Let me try and guess. Oh, I was gonna say like 2650 or something. At least 2600 for sure. But man, 2730. It's me, KLC. How are you doing? Welcome to the party. We are about to do the daily problem real quick, hopefully. This one does not count towards my 1000 problems. Thoughts on NVIDIA post in LeetCode? 1700 questions solved. NVIDIA panel round experience senior SWE. Each round consisted of either purely conceptual resume operating system questions and or LeetCode questions except 1 to 3. Yes, 3 mediums in 45 minutes. I solved every question optimally, space and runtime, and under time, except for one interview, which I ran out of time. No offer, even after I was told by the recruiter that she received good feedback so far. However, like most Mang interview panels, one person was mildly a dick and had a thick accent, which I couldn't decipher. I wasted a ton of time with him because I couldn't understand when I tried to clarify the problem statement. After I finally got it, I was running into a compile error, HackerRank, which burned my time, and that was that. No system design, need to know OS structure in and out, need to know low-level programming, need to solve mediums in 12 minutes flat, in my opinion, when you factor in all the concept resume questions prior. Overall, I have a job already, so I'm not that bummed, but I did really want this role. A warning to others, perfection is the expectation in the current job market. What do I think about what this guy says? I think he just got bad luck, man. Maybe he didn't do as well as he think he did. Maybe he wasn't very clear with his communication, or he was just he was not vibing with the interviewers, you know. That could be some things to think about. Yeah, I don't really know. I think one interview run isn't enough to give you enough signal to like make all these I don't know what you call all these judgments on the market. Maybe if you had done like an interview with every company out there, like all the top 10, 12, 15 interviews, and then he got rejected every single time, maybe he could say something like this. But I know of people who've been getting offers out there, so I think this person needs more data points, man. I wonder what his rating is though. Yeah, problem solved doesn't matter much. I also agree. I've seen some people with crazy amounts of problem solve, but they're like barely 1600 rating. Which nothing wrong with being 1600 rating, but if you have 1700 questions solved and you're 1600 rating, did you really solve 1700 questions, you know? Nice Desmat. Thank you very much. Saurav, man, I'm not trying to butcher your name. Saurav Mahishkar. What's happening? Welcome to the party. Is NVIDIA supposed to be harder than other fan companies to get into? Maybe right now they have tons of applications just because of the AI boom. Luch94 or Lock94, what's happening? I'm going to be honest, in the last 6 years, I had never gotten an offer unless I solved everything perfectly, so this experience doesn't seem different at all. Interesting. In the last 6 years, I've only done one real interview. And I feel like I did 3 out of the 4 coding rounds almost perfectly, but one I didn't even do anything. So, but I felt like I was vibing with all the interviewers. Even the one that I bombed were making jokes, you know. Where am I working nowadays? I'm working at Google. All right. We don't hear the you don't have to get it perfectly if they like the way you approach a problem all the time. What? This is talking exclusively top workplaces, right? I see. Well, HFT is a different beast altogether. I think HFT is like one level above Fang and Unicorns, man. Skip Pharaoh, how are you doing? Just gotta be someone they want to work with, I think. Yeah, that's important for sure. All right. Thank you for sharing that, 81 rings. That post had a lot of upvotes. All right, here we go. Perfect number thing. So return, given an integer and return the least number of perfect square numbers that sum to n. Oh, so we got to check all the perfect squares and just divide n by perfect squares and see which one is good. Math Zaka 6. Welcome to the party. How are you doing? A lot of devs are robots and no one wants to work with them. Is that true? I don't know. All right, so how are we gonna do this, man? I suppose we need to find a bunch of perfect squares and maybe is 1 a perfect square? Should I even try 1? Should I be like I times I? How would I do this? I'd be like, well, I gotta see if it divides perfectly, right? If n mod I times I. Can I do that, man? I don't even know. Can I do that? This doesn't seem like it should be right. I don't know. It's probably not. Nah. How am I gonna get 12, man? N12. How's that 12? And then let me think. I might also need to do stupid LeetCode soon. LeetCode is your friend, man. It's a great tool. 21 years old, no job. Yes, 1 is a perfect square. At what age do people usually start working at software? I started working for like real software companies at like 33, maybe 34. So don't you worry, you're 21, you got a long life ahead of you, man. After college, yeah, maybe 22 in like more recent years. Real software companies? What's happening, Q Ultimus? Welcome to the party. Yeah, real, because I did a lot of freelancing before I worked at a company. What am I doing wrong? So 2. Alright, here we go. Perfect square is I times I, right? I times I. And then if that is divisible fully, then is that how you do it? Then I divide this by that. How, yeah, so how would that ever be 12 in that first thing? Alright, alright. So there's something wrong with my parentheses somewhere, but like, why is this one not even doing anything, man? Oh, I see what they're saying, man. I didn't even look at example 2. I thought it had to be like the same number. Completely misunderstood the question. Alright, I gotta go back to the drawing board. Is that a Keychron K2? It is a Bubble 75. If you get a chance, please upvote this post. Might be good for anyone in the stream to read and upvote as well. Who wrote this? Number. I knew it. I knew Numbers was gonna write this, man. I didn't even have. I was about to say who wrote. Is it probably Numbers for Python? I know his ass is angry at LeetCode about Python and stuff, man. Like the inconsistent way they treat Python. I don't even care what Numbers said. I'm gonna upvote it anyways. I mean, I do care what he said. Let me rephrase that. I care very much what Numbers says. But I ain't got time to read all that right now. You know what I'm saying? But I will read it eventually. Should I read it now? I'll read it eventually. I'll upvote anything Numbers ask me to. Yeah, I feel that way too. You need to find all valid squares. Oh, right. I realize that now. For sure. I graduated at the age of 41 and it's been 2 years now and I still couldn't get a job as a software dev. Although I had some trainings with consultant company. I thought maybe because of my age. Smika love. I don't know. I don't think it's because of your age. I think if you really like, first, I don't really know much about like where you're from. If you're in the US and you can crush LeetCodes, I don't think anyone really cares about your age that much. But maybe if you're in some other countries and you're not targeting like top tech companies or something like that, I suppose some people might be ageist out there. But if you can crush LeetCodes, man, I think you can get in at least somewhere. Too long didn't read. They did something super messed up on the weekly contest. On the weekly contest, they changed the constraints of the problem. What? Numbers have 1700 solved, just like NVIDIA guy. Yeah, Numbers is #1 in the world, though. Nobody cares about your age, but they definitely care about your attitudes towards their age. I don't know. I wouldn't say. I guess I kind of said no that, but I think there are some people that care about your age, man. But there are enough people that don't care about your age, I'd say. Like it's not like the whole industry cares. I'm sure there's some bad apples out there. All right, so man, how do you even do this problem? I'm thinking I'm gonna make a list of all the perfect squares up to n and then do like a take it or leave it on that, you know? But that seems like overkill. That seems like a little bit of an overkill for this problem. Maybe there's an easier way. Maybe we can just take the big numbers and go down. 9. Yeah, I'm just gonna generate a list of all my perfect squares, and then I'm just gonna do take it or leave it. So here we go. I'm gonna erase all this junk. Let me make I'm gonna just call it PS. I guess we can start at 1. Right, so that should give me all the dang perfect squares. And then I'm just gonna make like DP. Should I sort that, man? Should I like I guess it's already kind of sorted. Maybe I should just reverse it. That was the only way to break Python opportunists. Yeah, I get it. Python with C-string or whatever that means, implementation for slicing comparison is too fast. Too much cheating. Are you working at Google or for Google or not yet? Perkins, what's happening? I am working there still. Here we go. So I guess, will that pass? That means I need like a 2D vector. Is this, I don't think this is a DP problem, man. Because it looks like I solved this problem before I even knew DP. But anyways, like in 2020 I didn't know DP, man. So how would I have solved it? How's Rust for LeetCode? I don't know Rust, so I don't really know. I use Rust for LeetCode, easy problems only though. Nice. What team am I on? I don't even know what team I'm on, man, but I guess right now it's like DMA Central, I guess. DMA is what does DMA stand for? Digital Markets Act. And I work on this right now. It's supposed to be coming into effect real soon. In March sometime. So it's like crunch time right now. You might have known the math trick. Wait, there's a math trick for this. There's a math trick? So you're saying DP could probably solve it, but a math trick could definitely solve it. Two plus 3. I mean 2 squared plus 3 squared. I don't know the math trick, man. I just code in my editor, then copy and paste to LeetCode. Strike on, bro. What's happening? Welcome to the party. Lagrange 27, what? Lagrange's 4-square theorem. I'll check that out after I do the DP, I suppose. So the DP would be like, I do all that junk, I send the thing, I guess I should make a cache. And it's gonna be of size n. I'll add one for good luck. And it should be of size that, perfect square size. Fill it with negative ones. All right, let's see. So how are we gonna do this DP? First, if I goes out of bounds, if I goes out of bounds, what do? I guess if k is 0, we return 0. Otherwise, we return like a big number. Just Bex 132. Did I say hello? I forget, man. And then we just do two things here. We take it or we leave it. And then when you take it, what does it mean to take it? It means I don't know what it means yet. Hold on. So if the current number is less than or equal to k, that means we can take it. So that would be like 1 plus dp. And then we don't increment I because we could reuse the same number multiple times. But we do decrease k by whatever nums I was. And then we do that. And then we leave it. What does that mean? That means we just don't even consider that number. We just go to the next thing, I plus 1. And then k doesn't get decreased because we don't take any number. And then it's just like the minimum between take and leave. But also, we gotta cache that somehow. So I think I did like k first. I don't know if it... I think BetSimp was talking about this one time with me. Like, it definitely matters which one I put first in the 2D vector. Maybe the bigger one should be on the outside and then the smaller one should be on the inside. Or the smaller one should be on the outside and the bigger one should be on the inside. I don't remember. But I suppose when I think about it, maybe the smaller ones go on the outside and then it's like more contiguous big arrays than having a bunch of little ones in the inside. Yeah, but I already coded it the way I did, so I'm too lazy to change it. I think the bigger one on the inside, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, just backs. Zaka6. Thank you very much for the follow. What was I doing? Oh, k, I equal that. And I gotta check the cache. So like if that is not that, then return that. Yeah, maybe. I guess I don't even need that part anymore. All right, send it. Pretty slow, but that's because it's DP. But there's a math problem. Let me look at Zombie Killer Whale. What's up? Let me look at this thing. Foursquare theorem. I 100% don't know anything what this is talking about. I've never seen this diagram in my life. I've never even seen this person's name. I think there's like a Cuban restaurant called La Grange or something in South Florida. But I don't know any mathematicians or whatever. So what is this even saying? Every natural number can be represented as a sum of 4 non-negative integer squares. That's crazy. Lagrange, Texas. Non-profits, what's happening? The most famous for Lagrange multiplier. Am I even saying his name right? Can you explain the DP cache in this? For sure. So the cache is just something that allows me to do a lookup on things that I've previously calculated. So how do I explain? So I'm caching on the size of k. K is like how much is left in the sum, and then I is the index. So with those, I guess if you cache it, you don't have to recalculate. How can I like super explain it? Do you understand like recursion or something? I don't know like what your skill level is at. Zaka 6. So you know in these recursive functions that there will be a chance that you're recalculating the same things again. Like if we didn't have the cache, it would be maybe once I and k are this, like we've already seen the values for I and k, that means we've already calculated it, and we don't want to run this calculation again because it's just going to end up having a bunch of repetitive calculations that we already did, you know. Just never did DP, right? So dynamic programming is trying to structure the problem so that you have like overlapping problems, and then you can use like previous answers in your thing so you don't have to recalculate. If you think of like a decision tree, I don't know, man, it's too much to explain it right now. Simon, I did a technical interview and I snagged a screenshot of a problem that I couldn't solve. Oh yeah, are you gonna share it with us? This can be memory optimized in a 1D DP array. Ants equal min, math min, ants 1 plus solve, and store has ants in 1D DP. Interesting. Is there a way I can show you so you can try and solve it? Yeah, where's the picture at? I guess you can. Are you in the Discord? No. Are you? How do you upload a picture and share it, man? Yeah, post it on Imager or something. Yeah, you gotta pay to get into my Discord. Sergeant Pepper, what's happening? Are you gonna tell us which company also? Sinbleed, let me think about what you're saying here. Link to secret Discord in chat. Clistar, he's spending 25,000 points. Hold on, man. Somebody just paid for a Discord invite for the whole everybody. Y'all got lucky. This guy is rich. Anyways, must have bet, man. Bet simp, you are assuming genders out here, man. It's 2024. We can't be doing that. All right, so that is the link to my Discord. If you're not in the Discord, y'all can join. All right, what is this? All right, so you only have a 1D DP of size n+1. And then, well, I guess it's 1D. But then you do this for loop thing in there. I have to think about this, man. I don't really know. Zombie Chow in the house. Do you have a special streaming room, or is that your office? I don't have many rooms in my apartment, man. I have a basement apartment and I have a makeshift bedroom. And I'm actually... So I'm in the basement. There's like some stairs right here. And my desk is under the stairs. And then this is just like, what do you call when you open the door to a place, the little entrance hallway? I'm in my entrance hallway. So I don't even really have a crazy setup, man. Full year? Fallon learns what's happened. Yeah, I'm in the
foyer.
Where's my sound, man?
Foyer.
Jesus. It's too loud. I'm in my foyer. Is your basement good for absorbing sounds? I mean, my basement is my whole apartment. So, I don't know. I hear people walking upstairs all the time. I don't know if you can hear that water running, but I got a pipe right next to me. I always hear that dang water flowing. I got the trains nearby and stuff. There's a lot of noise. The way your camera and lighting setup makes it look like it's in a professional studio or something. I mean, if I had to put a price on all my equipment, man, it's approaching 10K. So, I have a bunch of lights. Like right now, they're not even all on. That's another light, but sometimes it's too bright, man. It's like I have two fancy cameras. One of them is a DSLR. One of them is a mirrorless. I got like some expensive lenses. Each lens I got is like $1,000, and I got like 3 different types. My microphone is like $1,000. My lights are cheap. I bought them like made in China lights, no name brand. Do you have access to the subway station from there as well? Nah, man. The subway is a long walk for me. You serious about his LeetCode? Yeah. What about without keyboards though? Man, this keyboard isn't too expensive. I only paid like 200 and something for it. I'm in a studio apartment. It's pretty nice. It's on the lake, so I get to see the geese go ape when the hunters are out. Man, is that like a song? Sounds nice. Fallon learns. Fallen. I have a 6500 and like $100 in lights or something. Yeah, my lights are probably the thing I spent the least amount of money on. I just have some cheap lights. I think that's the next thing I'd probably buy is some good lightings, but I'm not ready to drop more money yet, man. You don't really need 10K to have a good looking setup though. Yeah, definitely not. I had a lot of this equipment before I even started to stream. Like, I use a DSLR for my webcam that I already owned. I think right now you can buy the same camera I got for like 500 bucks. My lens probably like closer to 1,000. And then I have like the Elgato capture card, or not capture card, Elgato Camlink, the 4K one or something. I got offer from NVIDIA. I was asked about a problem of variation of disjoint set union, something aligning more to use Crucibles and follow up for connected components. Man, that sounds crazy. Is that the OnePlus keyboard? It is a Bubble 75. No, not song lyrics. There's hunters that shoot the geese cause of overpopulation. Interesting. Yeah, I would fail that question for sure. I found a 4K capture card for $40 on Amazon. Nice. Yeah, I bought mine. It's like the USB thing. I bought mine for like $100. Maybe one day, maybe I'll make a YouTube video on my studio one day soon. Anyways, you know what time it is. Zero track time. Well, first random number time. Oh wait, this doesn't count. Should we bet? I said I was gonna do this the last time. Pankaj, thank you very much for that hydrate. Cheers. Yeah, we're about to bet, man. Here is the bet. What is the number gonna be? That's what we're gonna bet on. Is it gonna be 1600 to 16? I don't know, 50? Or is it? Should I go to? Is that even? I don't know, man. But place your bets. I'll give y'all 1 minute to vote on how to wait. High or low? That's what we're gonna bet on. Let's do the betting. Yeah, place your bets. We're about to roll the dice. 1600 to 1700. What is it gonna be? Q says it's gonna be low. Skip Pharaoh says it's gonna be high. The YouTube chat of your weekly contest stream was funny. there's people in the YouTube chat, man. That's crazy. Just backs. Dang, big bets coming in now. Everybody throwing down. Place the bets, man. We're about to roll these dice. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? These channel points are worth real money, so you better think about what you're spending them. Jesus. What are y'all doing, man? This doesn't even make any sense. It's like a 50-50 odds, but then everybody went in. Zombie is a troll. Yeah, we'll see. I was trying to beat the odds, man. You messed the odds up. All right, here we go. Here we go. Those guys were like, give solutions. Yeah, I didn't even see those guys. All right, it's time to roll. Ready? 1658. Dang. Zombie chow. Back to the streets, man. You're going back to the homeless shelter. That's where you're going. I loved losing that one. Alright. What was it? Dang, people got rich right there. Man, just backs. Congrats. 1700 to 9k. Colbert, Pankaj, Startup Me, Skip Pharaoh, Gims. Gims got $0. Man, Gims, I didn't know you're in where doesn't allow gambling? That's like Europe or something. Start Up Me. You just redeemed the Discord invite? Man, somebody just somebody just linked the Discord for everybody, man. Here, I'll just give it to you. Yeah, I should refund that, but I don't know how to do that, man. Let me refund you real quick. How do I see? Yeah, I don't ever look in my queue, so 2 years I haven't even looked at this junk, but I will refund your points. Man, I could give everybody their money back and just flood the market with channel points right now. I could give Man, that would be a lot of money out there. I don't want to do that though. Please do. Nah, Zombie Chow, thank you very much for the sub. Hey, how come that didn't even make any noise? I just saw it on my thing. Do I have... Do I have my alerts going on? Anyways. Or did I mute my thing? Alright, I gotta do some problems after this. Too much joking around. Thank you very much, Zombie Chow. Shazam! Do I have you up there twice? Not for 2024. You change your sound for the Chrome foyer? What? Yeah, I'll just keep an eye out on my activity. Alright, so what number did we roll? 1658. 1658. Here we go. Count unhappy friends. Oh, I started doing it. Maybe this might be the problem, man. This might be the problem. You are given a list of preferences for n friends where n is always even. For each person I, preferences I contains a list of friends sorted in the order of preference. In other words, a friend earlier in the list is more preferred than a friend later in the list. Friends in each list are denoted from integers 0 to n minus 1. All the friends are divided into pairs. The pairs are given in a list pairs, where pairs I, xy denotes x is paired with y and y is paired with x. However, this pairing may cause some of the friends to be unhappy. A friend is unhappy if x is paired with y, and there exists a friend u who is paired with v, but x prefers u over y, and u prefers x over v. Return the number of unhappy friends. I don't know what this problem is asking yet, but I started it. I just need less than 300k. Artificial scarcity? No, it's not artificial. 27k, big ballin'. Topo sorts? I don't know. I think it's not that hard. Yeah, I mean, it can't be too hard if it's like a 1650 problem. So let me just give it some thoughts. Alright, let me look. I already copied this thing. So we got n is 4, and it's always even. And then here are the preferences. What is a preference? So each friends thing has 3 lists. Okay. And they're sorted in... So the earlier the friend, the more they prefer something. And then we have the pairs. So what are these pairs? The pairs denotes that X is paired with Y and Y is paired with X. However, this pairing may cause some of the friends to be unhappy. A friend X is unhappy if X is paired with Y, and there exists a friend U who is paired with V. Steven Saggy Ball. What's happening? Welcome to the party. Man, pairings. How many pairs can we have? I don't know what to do immediately. What are these pairs? What? He's saying he's here. A sweater I got was complimented twice. Can you tell me if it's drip or not? Man, that's sick. It's pretty cool, man. Yeah, looks alright. Bipartite graph. Yeah, I was thinking that actually, Sinbleed, but I don't know how to bipartite that thing yet. And I actually forget how to do a bipartite. That's why I didn't say anything. I was trying to run it through my head. But it's like you color one thing, and then if you get to another thing and it's a different color, then it can't be split. Yeah. Nice sweater. I taught you bipartite? Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done one of those problems. But anytime I see you have to split groups into 2 or something, I always think bipartite. But, alright. Let me read the explanation here. So it says, friend 1 is unhappy because 1 is paired with 0, but prefers 3. Okay. Wait. Prefers 3 over 0, and 3 prefers 1 over 2. 0, 1, 2. 3 prefers 1 over 2. Okay. Gutanic, how are you doing? I got a dev internship interview tomorrow. Any advice? Get some sleep, man. If you don't know it by now, it's probably too late to cram. So just make sure you get rested. Wake up, do your thing. Don't sweat it, man. Keep it cool. Yeah, don't fail. That's some good advice there. Don't assume anyone's gender and don't say anything dumb. Yeah, that too, man. It's 2024. You got to be careful. Man, I got to think. For some reason, I just can't wrap my head around this problem. But it's... Alright. 0 and 1. So a friend is unhappy if... So if this person is not paired with their number one preference, they're unhappy, is what we're saying, right? So like 0 is paired with 1, and 1 is 0's number one preference. But 3, okay, I see how that one friend could be unhappy. And then there's another thing. Oh, so these two things have to be true. And U prefers X over V. Alright, let me say, there exists a friend U who is paired with V, but X prefers U. What? Friend X is unhappy if X is paired with Y, and there exists a friend U who is paired with V, but X prefers U. Oh, so X prefers someone else than the one they're paired with, and that someone else prefers X over who they're paired with. That makes sense now. I see it. I see it. Easy. I'm ready. I'm ready. So how do I do it? How do I do it though? So I guess first sure I want to like iterate through the pairs, and then I gotta check. Oh man, I think I understand it, but I don't even know where to begin. So like they're saying these are not optimal pairs because 0 hold on. Yeah, this is supposed to be the warm-up problem, man. One is paired with 0 but prefers 3. Right, 1 prefers 3 over 0. Stable marriage problem? LeetCode, what's happened? Is this a named type of problem? Count of unhappy friends? Let me look at the constraints. Up to 500. Each person is contained in exactly one pair. I don't know, man. Maybe this is why I typed this up and I never solved it, because I'm still stumped. But it can't be that hard if it's 1600s, right? Can't be like some crazy algorithm or anything. It must be obvious once I get it. U prefers X over V. So I'm looking for somebody else who they prefer. So 0 prefers 1 the most, so that means like it can't get any better for friend 0. But friend 1 prefers basically anyone else over 0. And those people I guess 3 is paired with 2, but 3, wait, 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 is paired with 2, but 3 prefers 1. I see. But it's still like tough for me to wrap my head around a little bit. So why is 2 unhappy? 2 is paired with 3, and 3 is 2's number 1 choice. Alright, so that means I've got to... Let me see what the pair's constraints are. So everybody is paired up. Everybody in here is going to be paired up. That's what I just read. So... Alright. Can you share a link? I need to try it. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so how about this? I'm gonna say, what should I call these people? X and Y? So, if Y I'm gonna just call this pref, pref. So if Y is the number 1 preferred, then for sure, I'm just trying to gather my thoughts here. If Y is the most preferred partner for X, then X cannot be unhappy. X is happy. Right? Maybe I should do that the other way around, even though it's the same thing. Frosty, whoa, what's happened? Glad to see you advanced on the LeetCode contest. Got my Twitch points. Yeah, that was, I mean, I kind of messed up, but my rating went up anyways, so we're cool with that. Alright, so then if this person is not paired with their number 1 pick, then they might be unhappy, but not necessarily. Because we gotta make sure that am I tripping? I can't solve this problem. I wonder if it is bipartite. Like, how'd I even split those people up? That means like 0 and 2. I might have to take a hint soon, man, to get me in the right direction. So 1 is paired with 0, but 1 wants 3 or 2. Feel like I guess. Alright. I think maybe I need to remember. Maybe I need to remember like everybody's partner. right? Maybe I'll just do that first. So I iterate through all my pairs, and I'm like partners P0, P1. Right? So I can do that. So I remember everybody's partners. And then now when I go through the pairs, and they might be unhappy. So this person might be unhappy. How do I confirm that they're unhappy? They're unhappy if a partner 3 or 2 is paired with somebody I guess I can brute force it, so I'll just iterate through all of Y's preferences, and then I'll check who they're partnered with. I'll iterate through all those, but it just sounds so messy, man. I don't feel like this is a great solution wherever I'm heading. So I'm checking 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, and I'm like, all right, 3 likes 1. Or should I remember the positions? Should I iterate through all the preferences and remember the rankings for each? Yeah, I think maybe I need that too. Mulag, what's happened? Tonio Lol, are you Jamaican? I am. Are you Jamaican? What's the problem? What's the problem? Here's a problem. Yes, yeah. I find like only other Jamaicans can tell my accent because it's watered down, I guess. All right, all right. I have some ideas. I'm going to remember the position, and I just need to check that that partner is paired with somebody. Yeah. So how do I do that? The person. This also seems like overkill. Should I just skip this problem? I feel like for sure I haven't solved this one. All right, here we go. What am I doing? I'm saying the rankings for this person. Tonio Law, thank you very much for the follow. Oh man. All right, I think that looks kind of funky. But I think that's what I need to do right here. And if they're unhappy, then I gotta find their current partner in my partner's map. Well, if they might be unhappy if man, this is super spaghetti code. I just don't have enough memory in my brain to have enough context to remember all these things I'm trying to do here. So I'm mapping a person's, so I can look up a person's preference in O1. I can find a person's partner in O1. And then I iterate through the pairs. If they're happy, for sure I don't need to check anything. But if they might be unhappy, then I have to iterate through all of their people that they prefer. But once I get to wait, this is hold on. Let me just do this. I think it was getting confusing. X is happy. This one is like Y is happy. But then clean it up. Otherwise, maybe they're unhappy. So I should probably make some functions, man, but I don't have time for all that. Man. I don't want to do this problem. I'm not gonna lie. If person Moolah, thank you very much for the hydrates. Cheers. So I'm iterating through all their preferences. And then if we reach the thing, we should break. But then, okay. But then if that person, I need to check their partner. What should I call that? Person's partner equal partner person. Do I even need that, man? I don't even need that. I need to check the position of the person's partner. So if that position is less than the position of Y, or if Y is less than the position of that, then this person is unhappy. I think that's what it's trying to say, man. I shouldn't copy and paste, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Because I always forget to change some variable, you know. I have a feeling this might work, but I don't feel super strong about that. Line 8 and line 3. Oh, they already give us N. Jordan Paul KS, what's happening? Mediums can be hard as hard. No. Oh, Type Racer, dang. I didn't even see it. It's weird to see Simon struggle on mediums even though he's good at LeetCode. Steven Sagaball, that's not true, man. I struggle all the time. I struggle all the time. On mediums, for sure, I struggle too. How are they rated? Do y'all know? There are some mediums I can do, but some easies I cannot for the life. Yeah, they're rated by... Hold on. I got some bugs here. The position... Wait, what am I trying to do here? The position of... If the position of X... Oh... Person, maybe. No. Hold on. I gotta think. I was reading chat and I kind of forgot what I was doing. So, how are these problems rated? I think they when the problems get released on a contest, they look at how many people solve the problem, and I guess they choose a rating. Like if a problem is rated 2,000, that means half of the people who solved the problem were rated above 2,000. If a problem was rated 1658, that means half of the people who solved the problem were rated above 1658 on the contest. I think that's generally how it's done. Hold on, let me think about this. So my position is an integer that's mapped to another map. So I'm looking for the position in the partner. So I forget what I was doing, man. So these are all of Y's preferences. And then if this current preference is partnered with that person, we want to check the position of... Yeah, okay. I had to gather my thoughts, man. Yeah. There we go. I think that's it. I think that's what I was trying to do. I think my brain memory is done for the day. Yeah, me too, man. Even though I just started. This problem sucks, man. What am I doing wrong, man? Alright. Positions of that person. Oh. Yeah, and then we want the partner of that person to see. This is like supposed to be the rank of the person's partner. And that's... Oh, snaps. This one is wrong. This one is wrong. This one is right. So the position of YX. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, man. Position of This is YX. This is XY. Jeez. I got one right. Clearly something ain't right. Agent Bezos. What's happened? Bezos. I don't even know how to say it. I gotta debug, man. I think if I solve this problem, though, it would be 1,000 problems. How's LeetCode grind going? Not going too great today, man. So, friend 3's unhappy. At least I got that. So how come friend 1 isn't unhappy here? Friend 1. Let me look at friend 1. 1 is paired with 0. So 1 is paired with 0. So this is like we're checking all the preferences of Y. One. So the first one should be 3. And this is their partner X. And they're saying X is supposed to be position 2. Alright, let me do some more debugging, man. It's a real struggle today. Problems like this kill my vibe, you know. This is how much I struggle with that stupid Windows problem a few days ago. What? Oh, look at that. Look at that. I got the thing the wrong way, man. That's supposed to be like this. Jesus Christ. Let's see if that fixes it, man. It doesn't fix it. At what point do I give up? Debugging mode activated, yeah. So look at that. What does that mean? What does that mean? So I'm saying unhappy 1. I feel like I'm getting close. I think I have a silly bug. I'm about to find it right now. Don't you worry. So for this, it's saying Person 1. Oh, wait. I think my logic is just incorrect. Man, I'm about to skip this damn problem. So I get to 1. I'm trying to check all of 1's preferences, so I hit 3 first. I don't even know, actually. I don't even understand the problem after reading it. Yeah. Agent Bezos, thank you very much for the follow. Amy Rana, how are you doing? Are there Python only on LeetCode? No, you can do LeetCode on any language you want, really. Oh, man. X prefers U over Y, and U prefers... Alright. X... Okay. So, X prefers all these persons over Y, that's for sure. And then now I'm just checking that U prefers X over V. That's what I'm trying to check right here. So the positions of the person that they prefer. So they should prefer... Okay, I see the bug. I see the bug. I just had to concentrate, man. Easy. It's so obvious, man. Come on now. Is it? It's not. That should do it. No, wait. And there was still a bug. That should do it. Come on, man. This problem, it wasn't hard. It was just confusing, I think. Let me submit first. Make sure. Look at that, man. That might be my 1000th problem solved. Easy work. They made me work for that, man. They must have known that I was going for my 1000th, and they just gave me the most confusing problem of all time. That's why I haven't done it yet. Alright. Just did the 1000th problem. Thank you, everyone. Zombie Killer Whale, Jordan Paul, Smart Coder, Tomi Rodo, what's happened? How you doing? 28 years old, doing my first week of computer science. I'm understanding the Python questions, but I find it hard to type 150 words explaining print functions and stuff like that. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Hard to type 150 words explaining print functions and stuff like that. I would find it hard to type 150 words explaining that too. Print hello world. I must explain the output in 150 words. What kind? First, let me ask you this, man. What kind of course are you taking? Is that a regular thing for computer science? Sounds insane, man. Tribe in a JS strike on, bro. Thank you. Asia C Mac. Thank you. 1000th problems. Crazy. Yeah, man. I started my LeetCode journey December 2021, and 3 years later, we got 1000. The code and the output must be explained technically whenever asked. The explanation can be provided before or after the code or in the form of code comments within the code. For any descriptive type of question, your answer must be at least 150 words. Man, I gotta say, you gotta tell us the name of this course. The University of the People? What is that? Is that a real thing? I don't know anything about this, man. But Simone Biles went there. That's cool. See, it just seems arbitrary and stupid. Yeah. A Gerbot, what's happened? 150 words isn't a lot. I disagree, man. That's like almost a full page to explain hello world. I don't know. Meta Recruiter hit me up today for a senior SWE interview. What is the most appropriate way to ask about all the recent layoffs without sounding cringy? I say don't even ask about that shit, man. Like, you don't want to. That's not something to talk about, man. You're not gonna get anything useful out of that conversation. Like, the recruiter doesn't know anything about the dang layoffs. Their ass might get laid off too, you know. They don't know nothing about that. So just ask more questions about what the interview is gonna be like, how much time can you get to prep, or just make sure you don't ask any questions that might make you sound like a psychopath. And maybe asking the recruiter about layoffs might make you sound kind of crazy. Why even bother asking the recruiter? Yeah. I have to agree, man. Exactly this. They're a recruiter and will tell you anything. I mean, they for sure don't know. The recruiters are the first to go, man, you know. In university level English classes, I was taught they want you to be direct and concise as possible. No fluff. 150 words for something that could be said in less than 20 is nuts. I don't even remember what I learned in English class. I work at Amazon. You get the same recruiter nonsense for our sourcers. What? Nothing good comes out of asking that question. See if you can get a guaranteed contract. What? Never ask recruiters about anything. Ask the employer. Valid questions to ask. Why is this vacancy available? I guess so. Did you land that Google job? Yeah, I've been working here for more than 2 years now. How many souls you have to absorb before you turn into Mark? Ask that if you don't want to get a call back. Alright, we got to do more problems. I can't believe that problem took me so long and it wasn't too crazy. Should I look at some solutions? What a bad question. LeetCode Funker. I agree. What a bad question, man. It was... Anyways. Oh, wait. Should we do another bet? Or what? So, oh, Type Racer. My bad. Q Ultimus, I think. Did you redeem the Type Racer? I was caught up in that question, man. What's your experience like at Google? I got a lot of things to say about that, but I'm not gonna say it now. But right now, I'm really enjoying it. Except this past month or so, like maybe last 2 months, I've been working crazy hours. Like I get to work around 9, and I'm probably leaving the office anywhere 7, 8, 9 p.m. That's what's like the last 2 months have been like for me. But we are under serious crunch right now. We need a bet. Wait, type racer before I forget. Let's do the type racer. So, who's here for type racer? Are you scared about the 30,000 layoff rumor? I think I've made peace with it, man. I think it is what it is. Alright, me versus Q. Who's gonna win? 2 minutes to decide. Place your bets. We're gonna do a type racer. Place your bets. Man, I'm so excited to interview because I know I can nail all the technical design and system design questions, but the idea of needing to grind LeetCode as a senior SWE level what? Blows. Yeah, LeetCode is just a part of life these days, thriving in the JS. That's kind of why I've never stopped LeetCoding. Even after I got my offer, I still continue to LeetCode just because I know I'm probably going to have to interview again, and I don't want to have to grind it like I did. I guess just like maintaining my LeetCode levels is good enough, and it makes it kind of fun. And yeah, I feel the next time I go out there and I have to find a job and do interviews, I'm not gonna stress. Like, I'm ready to go right now. I think I've also tried to have the philosophy like, you know, I want to be able to interview within 2 or 3 weeks of any moment. Like, I'm ready. If somebody hits me up and they're like, hey, you want to interview next week? I'm like, I'm ready. I'm in combat ready mode always. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's how I like to be right now. All right. Let's see. Dang, zombie killer whale, 6,000 on Q. Q is faster than I am. Let me just say that right now. Always ready, man. Always. I don't want to have to think about, oh man, I gotta go climb Mount Everest just to leave my job. If I ever get disrespected at work, or I feel like the company just doesn't value me and I want to leave, I want to be able to just leave without having to worry about, oh, but I'm not ready. I gotta train. I gotta put up with all this bullshit at work because I'm not ready to interview, or I can't pass a technical interview. I never want to be stuck somewhere, man. Anyways, here is the type racer. The first race is the warm-up. The second race is the championship round. It's gonna be a good one, man. Here's Q, the person I gotta beat. This is just the warm-up. Is grinding LeetCode or doing some new projects better? I don't know. Hold on. I can't talk and type at the same time. Just the warm-up. Don't stress. Shipping type racer, major wins. Yeah, that's smart coder out there. Look at all these guests out there, man. All you guests, you gotta register. We wanna see who we're racing. Strike on, bro. Wins the practice round. That warm-up was my normal speed. Ham sandwich, where are you at? Are you one of these guests? Fastest speed. Alright, it's about to get serious, man. We're about to go balls to the wall. Championship race. No joking around. Relax. Dang, Zombie Chow with the win. And Q got me by 6 WPM. Strike on, bro. 103. Nice try. Man, those words were too hard for me to type. I just can't type big words that I don't type regularly. Alright, Zombie Chow, man. Is that your first championship belt? No, it's not. This is your second championship belt. Oh, snaps. Very nice, very nice. Let me put you up for the two-time type racer champ, Zombie Chow. Today is the 7th. How much is that? 107? Very nice, Zombie Chow. 145. Oh yeah, Pixel Pusher at the 145. I'm not sure who they are, but I think they came from, maybe they came from Primogen's raid sometime last week. But if you want to see the fastest person, the fastest champ, Zap Ack. Look at these speeds, man. 160s. 168 multiple times. 164. Like, Zap Ack is literally a top 200 in the world type racer. Crazy fast. Hasn't been here for a while, though. We need to do some visualization on this data. Compare against the timestamps. Maybe people type faster on weekends. Yeah, we need to do a lot, man. First I gotta redo this website. I think I need to modernize it or something, but it's all right. All right, what were we doing next? Any of you boys ever had a chance to type on the Glove 80? Man, who had a Glove 80? I think this person, Nacho Fries Bel Grande. I have a feeling this person had a Glove 80. I don't remember. Alright. I guess we should... Oh yeah, we're gonna do 1700 to 1800. Let's make a little bet real quick. What's it gonna be, highs or lows? Wait, first Q beat me. Alright. Everybody knows that. And high or low? Is it going to be 1700 to 1750? Or 1751 to 1800? I'll give y'all 1 minute to decide. Place your bets. We're about to roll these dice. to random number generator to determine which problem I do next, which rated problem. Dang, 500 bucks on highs, 1,000 bucks on lows. You guys want to make money? The money in this channel is real. These channel points are real life money, man. You can buy things, you can redeem them for real things, man. So bet wisely. You know, if you have 1,000,000 points, I'll build you a keyboard on stream. If you get 500k, I'll send you a super sick print of a nice picture or something. Man. If you want to make some money, you put it on low right now. Hold on. Where's the chat at? I don't even know where the chat thing's at. Spent Simon bucks on what? Alright, here we go. The bet is on lows and highs. Let's see. Easy highs, easy 1757. Q making them big bucks, man. All right, let's do it. Let's do it real quick. Q is just insane at gambling. Zombie killer whale. I'm sorry for your loss. Rigged. All right, let's do this problem. Minimum garden perimeter to collect enough apples. That sounds tough, man. Oh, lordy. In a garden represented as an infinite 2D grid, there is an apple tree planted at every integer coordinate. The apple tree planted at an integer coordinate ij has absolute value of I plus absolute value of j apples growing on it. You will buy an axis aligned square plot of land that is centered at 0, 0. Given an integer needed apples, return the minimum perimeter of a plot such that at least needed apples are inside or on the perimeter of that plot. All right. How do I do that? Do you think I can just binary search for the answer? That's the first thing that comes to mind. Matab97. Thank you very much for the follow. Man. I gotta start uploading YouTube videos. Ain't nobody out here in the YouTube. It's just crickets, you know? But it's okay. You know, when I first started to stream on Twitch, I must have streamed for like a month straight. And I had an average of like 1 viewer for a whole month. Just talking to myself the whole dang time. That was probably when I actually was solving more problems, because I would focus on the problems instead of chat. But I feel similar about YouTube now. I'm trying to like do my YouTube thing. And man, it's like starting from 0 all over again. But I guess I'm not really doing it the YouTube way, you know? I'm not like uploading videos and stuff. I'm just like taking whatever I do on Twitch and just copying it to YouTube, which is not an ideal strategy. Q, Ronald, what's happened? I see you on YouTube. Alright, so minimum apples. I'm thinking... yeah, I'm thinking to just like... maybe binary search. Maybe we can calculate or something. Bad gal Malcolm. Thank you very much for the follow. Let me think here. Apples. So, have I solved this problem? Too easy. July 31st, one shot. This is like right after Kickstart. Back then. Okay. So, maybe there's a pattern that I can figure out. Maybe I really feel it's just a binary search though. Feel like you need to get a second chat line for YouTube so people can see it on stream. Yeah, that's what I should probably do, but it's right here for now, you know. Maybe after I get back from Switzerland, I'll work on that. Return the minimum parameter of such a plot. Is this a math problem or is this a programming problem? I think I gotta bust out my pen for this one. So, all right. There's a grid. Let's say, let me put some marks on here. Maybe there's a pattern that we can detect. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So a grid or a plot that's like 3 in every direction. The apple's here would be 9. The apple here would be, wait, not 9. 6, right? 6, 5. 4, 3, 4, 5. Six. Is that how it goes? 6, 5, 4. And then what's that? 5, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 2, 4, 2, 1, 3, 2. Joven Jacquin, thank you very much for the follow. What's the pen tool called? Looks handy. It's called Epic Pen. Epic Pen. Alright, so maybe 3, 2, 1. How can I... There must be some formula that I can just plug in a number and it knows how many apples in the parameter, man. Should we do that? So for a parameter, or not parameter, for let's say for coordinate 1, like expanding 1 in every direction, that would be perimeter 4. No. That would be perimeter 8. So for, alright, I'm gonna call it radius. For radius 1, let me try to write these down. Radius. For 1, we'd have 2, 1, 2. How much is that? 5, 6. Let me write these down, man. 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's 4. That's 8. That's 12. So radius 1 will have 12 apples, right? Yeah. Radius 2. Man. Do we really gotta add all them things? Radius 2 is radius 1 plus whatever is on 4, 3, 2. Alright, 4 plus 3, 7 plus 2, 9, 12. Which number? 4? 16. Man, I can't add all them numbers up in my head. 4 plus 3. Wait. I think it's easier for me if I just like draw them out or something. So we got 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Let me hide this real quick. One. So there's 4 4s. That's 16. Man, there is 8 3s. 24. It's 40. Plus 8. There's 48 in radius 2. Do I have to go one more, or is it too much, man? I think it's too much for me. Great question. Even ancient mathematicians would ask, do I really have to add all these up? Yeah. I don't know how to proceed with this problem. Cali Eclipse, welcome to the party. I feel... Alright, one thing I've noticed for sure is the corners will always be 4 of them, right? So maybe... And, okay, the corners will always be 4. Those will also always be 4. So it's 4 times the radius plus 4 times the edge, the corners. And then it's like 8 times every number in between, maybe? So maybe we can just get this... Can we get the sum? And then just multiply everything by 8? Does that work? I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna binary search and then figure it out from there. Oh, Jake1130, what is happening? You want to pick some apples, man? Ripe. Alright, let's Let's make let's do that. So Bao Kingling Love Game, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, we're gonna be like, I don't know, what's a big number, man? Should I try a really big number? Q Ultimus, see you later, man. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in like 10 days or something, Q, because I'm gonna be gone for a week. So I have to binary search, I have to make this function if it's good, and then if it's like not good, or if it's good, what am I doing, man? If it's good, we should try a smaller plot. If it's not good, we should try a bigger plot. Oh yeah, thank you very much, Q. I'll see you when you get back, or I'll see you when I get back. Adios. 10 days? Am I supposed to get my LeetCode fix? Hopefully somebody's gonna be streaming LeetCode while I'm away. If you don't know LeetCode streamers, you can always, this is what I do, man. I always go on Twitch. The first thing I do is I search for LeetCode. And look at that. Somebody's doing LeetCode right now besides me. And then if you want some more people, these people stream LeetCode. I don't know about Steven Code stuff. I haven't seen him in a while. Chi Impact is away until the 26th. I don't know if Leo T Code still does LeetCode. I haven't seen Larry in a long time. I haven't seen Game Warden in a long time. I don't know if Madeline Patience does LeetCode anymore. Does LeetCode still stream? I've seen B Becca recently. I've seen BetSimp. I gotta redo this list. Rocco Code's been grinding. Oh, there's also Real Raymond Jones. I should add him on this list. There's a few people, man. You gotta keep an eye out. Hat Knight, how you doing? So what am I doing is the real question. So it's like, what's the perimeter is what they're asking. Perimeter is ripe times 2 times 4. Ripe times 8. Should everything be a long? Just for good luck, I guess. Alright, let me try and do this is good function. Just got back from my commute. How long is that commute, Hat Knight? Are you the person with like a 2-hour commute? Jesus. One way, 2 hours, man. That's insane. I feel like this is gonna time out, man. But I'm gonna try it. I was studying in the library until 8, so then left and got back after 10. Dang. It's crazy. So I want to go from... I'm trying to go from the guess, negative guess, to positive guess, and I want to go from column negative guess to positive guess. For sure, I feel like there is a more efficient way to do this calculation, maybe with some math, but I don't know all that math stuff, man. I guess we can like short circuit. Let me see if this will work. I have a feeling it won't. I think this part is gonna time out, cause it to time out. What do you know? Time limit exceeded. Alright, back to the drawing board. So we got to figure out how to do this calculation a lot easier or something. Maybe... Alright, here's my other idea. Instead of binary searching, all that math stuff is for nerds, yeah. Instead of binary searching, maybe I can just try and figure out how many apples every like perimeter I add is going to give us. So like what I'm trying to say is maybe I start with the smallest perimeter first and I remember that number, and if that number isn't good enough, then I go to this perimeter and add up all those dang numbers, and if that's not good, then I keep going in these. But there's a pattern, man. It's like... Alright, I'm going to try that. So let me erase my binary search junk, which had a feeling was going to time out anyways. And then we're going to iterate from... I don't know. I don't know how. I'm just going to go until I say it's good enough. I guess if so, should I do some calculations like how fast is it gonna grow? What's 10 to the 15, man? it's one it's, that's like billions and trillions, I guess. Like, will this time out also? 15 0, yeah, I don't even know what to call a number with 15 zeros, you know. Pentillion, MattAb97. What's happening, man? Thank you very much. Pentillion. It's crazy. Feeling Genjoy. Thank you very much. Or Feeling Enjoy. Thank you very much for the follow. Jesus Christ. So the corner apples, it's gonna be radius times what? Rafa J Flowin, thank you very much for the follow. So my corner apples, so if my radius is 3, right, my corner apples are gonna be 2 times radius times 4. Radius times 2 times 8. And then I'm gonna call those my corner apples. Corner apples, and I'm gonna call these my axis apples or something. Those are just radius times 4. And then every number in between. How do I get the sum of every number, like between 3 and 4, you know, or 3 and 6? So I don't know how to do that. I should know how to do that though. So the sum, that's like a standard thing to know, right? Apparently I wasn't following. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. Do you mean like the midpoints? No, I mean like, so I'm feeling like these corner numbers appear 4 times, and then these axis numbers appear 4 times. But then all the numbers that aren't on the corners or an axis, those appear 8 times. N times n plus 1 equal 1 to n. Divided by 2. So you're saying I can do what should I call this? Next to corner? Why am I using camel case, man? I'm not supposed to be doing that. Does it? Am I even making sense right now? I'm gonna just iterate through it. I know there's probably a math way I can do that. Kroner, what? I guess I should like add all of those things up. Each number appears 8 times, and then we got this many corner apples, and we got like this many axis apples. Will that work? Do y'all think that's gonna work? Let me see. Kinda works, but maybe my math breaks down somewhere. Like, clearly it does. How am I gonna get such a big number? Let me see, like, let me see as my radius grows. Arik in the house. What's happening, Arik? Your keyboard is so quiet. What kind of switches are those? Rafa J. Flowin. It's Aqua Kings. Arik, what's happening, man? When is the... When are we gonna have a meetup? The New York City Algo meetup. Maybe B Becca might be coming out here soon. I know Larry NY is... I don't know what he's up to these days. I haven't seen him in a while. But there's Larry NY. There's BetSimp. What was I doing? Yeah. Let me see what's going on. Oh, is that right? Something ain't... Oh, snaps. So I hit them with the 1 radius. Something ain't right, man. My numbers are off. Like... Why? Let me think. So, numbers are off, yeah. They are off. Supposed to have 48? I don't know what to do. Maybe I should say how many for 48 apples. How you doing, Arik? Are you going to Vegas to go gambling? Two times 8 is 16. Yeah, so this is right. I should have 48, but I'm getting 36. So that means, all right. Okay, when my radius is 1, I'm saying... Oh, this is radius 1. Is it 12? 12 is right. That's great. We need some more debugging here. LeetCode meetup, yeah. One day. Man, today's a struggle fest. So 16 corner apples. 16. Yeah, that looks right. Oh man, come on, man. Nobody told me. Oh no, yeah. No, that's right. I'm gonna call these middle apples. So I need my corner apples, my axis apples. 2, is that right? I mean, axis apple. So 16 for the corners, yes. 1, 2, 4, 8. 8 for the axis apples, yeah. And then, like, my middle apples just didn't do anything. It's crazy. Oh, man. I see where I messed up. I see where I messed up, man. That should be 1. Wait. No. Oh, yeah. Cargouche, thank you very much for the hydrates. Cheers. Man, what the hell? Hold on. I thought I saw my bug, but apparently not. Middle apples. $44. Jesus, man. 8 times 3. Oh yeah, wait. Hold on. I think I was looking at, these are the numbers of apples, but I'm supposed to be... Oh, snaps. Oh, snaps. I think I see what's happening. Ramadan Veliki, thank you very much for the follow. So 2... Zero, 1, 2, and we hit 3, 4. Yeah. I think I know what's going on, man. Next to corner times 2. This one should be. Cargouche, what you doing, man? Thank you very much, Cargouche. Just as I was about to solve my problem. Thank you very much. Let me put your name with 10 stars, man. Where you at? Let me get you up on the board. Thank you so much. Oh, some good people got those subs. What's happening, Cargouche? What is the occasion? Did you just get a job or something crazy like that? It's a big celebration time. Here we go. Cargouche. I forget how to do this part. Is it just Stephen Code stuff? Has his own class out here. There we go. Cargouche with the big gifted subs. Just lurking. Well, thank you very much for your generosity, man. I really appreciate that. 1 header 10. Thank you for the follow. Alright, I think I see my mistake. I have the apple numbers here. And I thought those were like the coordinates, but it's not. These are the apple numbers. So it's like we start off. Yeah, so my calculations are all messed up, man. So we start off at the radius. And then we go to the radius times 2. I guess we start off at the radius plus 1. And we go to right there. And then, yeah, I think that should do it. One hater 10. What's happening? I was leak coding earlier today. Hot takes, Nano or Neovim? Why? I use Nano because it's the first thing I learned. I don't know anything about Neovim. I don't use Vim, so that's why I don't use Neovim. And why? I think I'm just lazy. Dang, overflow, hold on. I think there is some time it takes to learn all these things, and maybe it does make you faster for sure. Like if you don't need to move your hand to the mouse to click on things and you can just do everything from the keyboard, for sure you can be faster. But I got other things that I prioritize in life. Unfollowed, man. Dang. Dang, time limit exceeds. Alright, so maybe we need to optimize this part. This part needs to be optimized some more, man. This problem sucks. I should probably learn some Vim one day, but I'm too old. Vim for 20 years, couldn't go back. Like prime time weekend, what? Emacs. Yeah, I tried to learn Emacs once and it went bad. Alright, so now I have to do that thing somebody was saying, like to get the sum of all the numbers from 1 to something is like n let's see, it's like that's my upper number, and it's like what was it, pow squared I forget the formula, man. Somebody linked it earlier. 2 times. Oh, yeah. I should know that. Every time I have to ask somebody. So that's like lower times lower plus 1 over 2. And then I guess I don't need this junk. I can just be like middle apples is like the upper minus the lower sum. Let me see if that will work. No, that didn't work. I'm about to give up on this problem, man. I feel like my math ain't strong enough. And it's not even crazy math either. That's how weak my math is. Wait, I gotta name something Cargouche in my junk. Robodom, what's happened? Yeah, everything's good. I solved my 1000th problem, but I'm struggling on the 1001st problem. I'm probably older than you. I just picked it up 3 months ago. Sergeant Pepper. How old are you, man? You're probably older than me. It's crazy talk. Oh. I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. I think um I think I'm stuck. I'm stuck because I think the idea that I have works. I just need to figure out how to optimize it, and I feel like it should. I'm trying to get the sum of all the numbers. Oh, snaps. You know what I didn't do? Multiply it by 8. I'm about to give up though. Oh, just as about to give up, we got the green light. Man, this problem is too easy. I was just sandbagging it, I'm not gonna lie. No, I wasn't. This dang formula right here, it's been 3 years since I've been trying to remember something so easily, or something so easy and simple, and I still can't remember the dang thing. How do you get the sum of some numbers 1 to n? I need to just drill this into my memory forever. It's n times n plus 1 divided by 2. N times n plus 1 divided by 2. N times n plus 1 divided by 2. I'm just going to say that for the whole flight to Switzerland. How did he do it? Can you explain? I didn't get the formula. For sure, I can explain. Matab97, thank you. How old are you guys? I'm almost 40. Yeah, I'm almost 40 also. So how did I come to this conclusion for this answer? Well, first, I kind of just drew out the apples, and then I noticed the pattern, like the amount of apples you get in the corners of the perimeter. Those numbers appear 4 times, like 1, 2, 3, 4. The numbers that appear like on the axes, like right here, you know, these numbers appear 4 times. So that's where I get like the corner apples, the axes apples there times 4. But then all the numbers in between, those numbers appear 8 times. So if we went like a bigger perimeter, then there'd be a bunch of numbers in the middle from the axes to the corners, right? So I just want to get the sum of all of those numbers and then multiply it by 8. And you can't just iterate through it because it times out. So you have to do that with math. And I didn't know the formula, but the formula is n. So the formula to get the sum of 1 to n is n times n plus 1 over 2. So if I wanted the sum of the numbers 4 to 8 or something, so that's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I can do this formula for 8 and like this formula for, I don't know, 3, I guess. And then I do 8 minus 3 and I get that whole thing. And that's, I think that's like the main part of this problem. Once you figure out the apples, just repeat. So 8 times 9 divided by 2. What's that? What's 8 times 9, man? 72 divided by 2, 36. And then 3 times 4 divided by 2, 12. That's 6. So then all of these numbers should add up to 30. Is that true? So we got 9, 15, 22, 30. There you go. So that way I can count all those apples in between my axes and my corners without iterating through all those numbers. And then I know that each of those numbers appear 8 times in the perimeter, so I just multiply that number by 8. I'm 40. Dang, lots of I was about to say lots of old people in here, but I guess I'm one of them. I know Vim for a long time, but only for editing config files. Also need to learn how to exit. Yeah, that's how I feel about Nano. I've known Nano since I've known how to program, but only for editing config files. And I can only do the most basic maneuvers in Nano, like cut a line, copy, and paste. And I know how to exit and save. And that's all I know for Nano. For Vim, I know even less, but I know it's powerful. That formula was invented by Gauss. I think we talked about this a couple months ago. He inverted the numbers 1 to n from n to 1 and added them up. Yeah, I remember for sure we talked about this for quite some time. Alright. Ice in Black Deep, what's happening? Nano has some syntax highlighting too. I wouldn't be surprised if it's pretty good these days. Does it have syntax highlighting? Oh, it does. But I mean, so does Vim, right? Maybe with plugins or something. Anyways, that problem took me far too long, I think. I'm not satisfied with that performance. I'm pretty sure when I solved it back then, Brett must have walked me through that problem. Let me look at my solution. Man, what the hell is this? I times mult. This is some Brett stuff for sure. I don't even know what's going on here. Multiply by 6. Anyways, should we do more problems? It's almost time for me to go, man. Maybe we should just chill out. I got long ass flight tomorrow, but I'm flying in business class, man, so it's all good. I got that lie flat seat, but only one way. I could only afford business class one way, and I gotta take economy on the way back, man. That ain't that cool, but I guess it's not too bad either, you know. Unlimited booze? I don't drink. Living it up, yeah, maybe. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking tomorrow I'm gonna wear my LeetCode t-shirt, and I'm just being first class, not for business class, with my LeetCode t-shirt. So everybody knows that LeetCode got me there, you know. Giga Chad. Maybe I should record my first YouTube video from lie flat seat with my LeetCode t-shirt on, just talking about nonsense, you know. Do you attribute LeetCode to your success? 100% C programmer. I think if it wasn't for LeetCode, I'll still be out on the streets doing nonsense, you know. Oh, Brett, What's happened, Brett? Welcome. How did I solve this one? I did a lot of things. So I plotted up to perimeter, like, or radius 3, and then I noticed that axes apples are just 4 times the radius. Corner apples are 4 times the radius times 2. And then all the other numbers in between appear 8 times. And then I try to capture that with all these variables here. And then I just went from the smallest radius to as large of a radius that I need. And I think I remember you teaching me this, Brett, because I looked at my submissions and I saw this in 2021, and for sure that's a long time ago. And then I looked at my solution and it's like, I don't understand anything that's going on, but I think you or somebody walked me through it, you know. I use that the apples within radius n is 2 times the something time. I don't combinatronics. Oh, where am I going? I'm going to Switzerland. Yeah, I couldn't figure that stuff out. That's beyond my abilities right now. But I was able to see the pattern, and I was just trying to figure out. I mean, I had some wrong submissions that timed out, that I expected it to time out though. And then I had to remember the dang Gauss, or however you say his name, Gauss's sum of 1 to n formula. So, and I was able to get, like, I guess this is kind of prefix summish, where you take the, you know, to get the, how do you say, the sub array in this case. The sub array sum is just 1 point minus the other point minus 1. So I use prefix sums idea with Gauss's thing to get the in-between numbers. Let's see. But it took me way too long to come up with a solution there. Man, this looks like math. You got the f of n. If this was only called f of x something something. So you did a binary search, and then you just calculated the whole plot with the binary search. So initially I tried a binary search, but instead of doing a O1 calculation on the apples, I was like iterating through the whole grid, which for sure timed out. And then, so instead of, like, I guess I could improve upon this solution by binary searching instead of going from, no. The problem is I didn't know how to calculate the whole plot, but I knew how to incrementally calculate each new layer of the plot. So that's why I decided not to try binary search after it timed out. But yeah, thank you for sharing that, Brett. Binary search was the first thing that popped into my mind, but I think because I couldn't figure out the formula for a whole plot, it was like too difficult. What kind of switches? Apple Kings. What is nice is that the numbers of apples grows cubically with the radius, so you can just loop up to the value. Yeah. I think, yeah, that's what I did, which is nice. Is your title software engineer? Yeah, I am a software engineer. Grucha777, what's happened? Hey guys, I'm doing some LeetCode C++ for a few days, but I have a little problem. I very often get lost in tracking where I increment variables, counting stuff, etc. Do you have any tips to do it smarter? What do you mean you get lost tracking increment variables? I don't know what that means. Are membrane keys a good idea? Robodom, I don't know if you're trying to trigger me right now or if you're being serious. But you know I'm a keyboard snob, man. No way you'd find me using a membrane keyboard unless something terrible would happen to me if I didn't use it. Yeah, but I'd say most of the cheaper keyboards are membrane keyboards, and I'd say most people use membrane keyboards. But man, I don't like the feeling of membranes. I really enjoy my mechanical keyboards, but mechanical keyboards can also be very different from each other depending on the switch. Did I hear you're going to Switzerland? Yeah, I'm going tomorrow. I'll be there for like a week, maybe a little bit more than a week. I usually try to split a problem into smaller problems, and my variables have multiple places where they could have potentially been incremented. I wonder if there's some rule that can help me do it smarter. I think it's hard to give you advice without like seeing some of your code. Yeah, hard to say. Grucho777. Day Simon uses membrane, we can conclude that he is possessed. Yeah, maybe. It's been a long time since I've owned a membrane keyboard. Skiing? No, this is work. Strictly work. So yeah, I guess me and a couple of my teammates are going out there. So there's an office in Zurich, and we have our org has a good presence there. So like, I guess I can talk about it a little bit. I work on DMA, Digital Markets Act or something, and that's supposed to be coming into effect next month, and so it's like crunch time for us. So we gotta go out there and collaborate as much as possible, I guess. Razer Ornata has membrane keys. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. So is anyone familiar with Switzerland? What should I do when I'm there, man? Are you bringing your keyboard to Zurich? Oh man, I'm probably gonna have to use a dang membrane keyboard over there. Yeah, no, I don't have space for my keyboards. I have to bring up. You wanna see some gifts I'm bringing? Nah, let me show you. What do y'all think? How's my gift buying abilities? I'm buying some gifts for my coworkers. Got some scrub daddies. Good old scrub daddies from the USA, man. I don't know if they can get these over there that easily. So like, usually they bring chocolates for us. So I was thinking I can bring them like Cheetos or something, American, maybe like barbecue sauce. I don't know. I was reading online like ibuprofen is hella expensive in Zurich, but it's cheap over here. But I'm not trying to bring a bunch of pills. So I would not have guessed scrub daddies. Yeah, I got like a few scrub daddies, and I'm just gonna like little gifts to my coworkers, man. What if they think that you think Zurich is unclean? Nah. I think Scrub Daddy was the most popular Shark Tank product ever. Man, I love my Scrub Daddy. I was trying to buy some Scrub Mommies, but Whole Foods didn't have any Scrub Mommies. Are you gonna stop by Amsterdam? Nah, I don't have time to go anywhere. I usually did not split my code into functions. Now I try to use different approach and try to solve problems step by step, but data sometimes is shared between steps. Yeah, Grucha777, I think we can help you more if you give us like your code. Maybe a solution to a LeetCode problem that you done. You can share solutions if you click on submission. And like this one, and then you just copy this URL and send it like that. You're gonna ride a train in Zurich? Yeah, I might ride the train for sure. Maybe. My former Romanian colleague insists that Andes mints and Big Red gum are uniquely American oddities and brought them as gifts on foreign trips. Big Red, that's a good one, man. Should I have some Big Red? I know when I was living in Japan, man, like Cheetos, like Cheeto Puffs, for sure. For sure, 100%. This is all I thought about all day, every day. Because they don't have them over there. What else? I guess like Reese's and stuff. I don't know if those were kind of rare. Anyways. Best sponge, it doesn't stink in a week. Yeah, it's a really great sponge. When will the tech recession end, according to you? Saha Sumik, welcome to the party. Tech recession? Are we in a tech recession, man? I don't know. I don't think we're in a recession. Maybe because I haven't been laid off yet. But lots of people, I guess, have been laid off. But also lots of people have been getting jobs. So I don't know if it's super recession or anything right now. Compared to, I guess, the last few years, like those years were just insane. Compared to those, it's kind of drawn back a bit. But I still think tech is kicking strong, man. Switzerland is a business trip, yeah. 100% business. Alright. What are y'all saying? What should I do in Zurich? That's what I'm trying to find out right now. I was thinking I could buy a watch or something. Are you allowed to take anyone with you if I pay for their flight? I suppose. But work isn't gonna pay for them. I guess that whoever I take, they can stay in the same hotel or something. I'm on my way. Rafa J. Floyd, you trying to go to Zurich? Meet me in Zurich, man. Want to flip a coin? Nah, I don't want to. We already rolled some dice earlier today, Robodom. I think... Alright, this is my second time going to Zurich. Let me see. Top things to do in Switzerland. Cash me outside. Let's see what they're saying. National Geographic. Best things to do. From scavenger hunts in an abbey to interactive art tours in the cultural district. Here are the top travel experiences. Uh, dec decorative signs? Is that a top thing? Medieval town. Oh, that train looks sick. Where is that? Should I go there? Brains Rawthorne Railway. Should I do a Twitch live stream from a train like that? Telling you the train, medieval times. Man, that train looks super nice. Meet Charlie Chaplin. Nah. Take a tuk-tuk tour in Geneva. Swiss Italian? Nah, that's too far, man. IRL stream? I don't... Dang. Should I go on that? If it's not crazy price, how much is a ticket? Prices. Early weekend rides. I don't know. Where the prices at, man? Is this the price? $100 round trip. It's not bad. Maybe I should do it. Breakfast package looks good. When will be the next keyboard building stream? Pankaj, I have so many dang unbuilt keyboards. I really should just build them like as soon as possible. Maybe I should just commit to a date and, you know, like, let me look on the calendar. Man, maybe on a Sunday sometime. Sometime next month, I should commit to a date. Maybe like March, one of these Sundays in March. That's what I should do. Everything is so close in Europe. You can go on a day trip to another country in a couple hours. Yeah, last time I went, I think I went to Constance. Should I pull up the map? We can chill for a couple minutes and then I gotta go. Or should I try and stay up? Because I gotta switch time zones, you know? When will I be back? I'll be back in like 10 days or something. I'll be back before the next contest. So last time I went, I think I went to Constance, this place. And I think I went for Oktoberfest, man. That was an interesting experience. It was my first Oktoberfest. And it was in just some small ass village called Constance. I never even heard of this place in my life before. And people are getting drunk AF. And everyone had like a table, and I guess you had to be cool to reserve a table, and you got all these crazy foods. They brought little sparkling things in the food and lots of meats and beers and dancing, and like there's like a carnival outside too and stuff. So I don't know if I want to like go explore other areas or if I just want to stick around Zurich. I feel maybe there's things I could do without going too far. Oh, yeah, sliding window. All right, let me see this. Let me see your code here. Oh, man. I don't even know where to begin, man. It's a long ass function. No, it's actually split up into a bunch of smaller functions, right? But it's still a pretty long solution. And yeah, I think like I didn't read all that, but I have to say I like your I like how you name everything nicely. That's something that's cool. You have very descriptive variable names. Good job. But yeah, I think you need to research some of these techniques and check out some solutions. I think you put a lot of effort into creating this solution, but maybe now if you look at some optimal solutions, it will put you in the right direction or something. It's a unit testing nightmare. What? Innovative foxes, how are you doing? I've seen people use this to optimize time complexity. I mean, top 2 solutions. CN. Oh yeah. I don't know what that stuff does, but yeah, people do that. I remember early on when I was taking LeetCode contests, people would say you got to put these in your solution, and maybe sometimes you have something that times out. If you put those lines in, it will be fast enough to pass. Basel, it's pretty close. Supposed to be a cool city to visit. Haven't been though. Did you travel solo? When I went to Oktoberfest, no, I went with a couple of my coworkers. I do it for practice. I'm not sure if learning optimal way will be good for me. Well, you're learning the techniques, right? So I suppose you can think of it like if you want to learn karate, you don't just sit there practicing random things until eventually you know karate. Like there's karate masters before you for thousands of years that's come up with all the moves that you need to know. And you could just kind of like learn those moves and then practice those moves. So you're still practicing. Like it still takes effort to execute the moves properly. But if you don't even know those moves existed, it will take you a much longer time to come up with those things. And I don't know karate, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But I think, you know, looking at other people's codes, especially for solved problems and techniques, like people have spent a lot of time come up with these techniques. And yeah, it might be nice to just do it yourself sometimes, but I think you need a good foundation of some of these techniques. They're considered almost like basic techniques at this point. But then you can get very creative with these basic techniques to solve, like that's where some medium problems are, or harder problems. Like you take these basic foundational techniques and you apply them in creative ways. And it's like, that's where the fun is how can you use these techniques to solve the problems at hand? And like, what can you do slightly differently, or you combine 2 other techniques together so you can do this and do, it gets fun. Wax on, wax off. Yeah, pretty good analogy. I think so. I like to think so. Mr. Miyagi, I'm approaching Mr. Miyagi's age, I guess. All right, it's time to get out of here, man. So before I go, I have to say, if you really want to practice LeetCode, if you need to practice for interviews, one of the best ways I've found is to stream it live on Twitch, man. I think once I decided to go for big tech interviews and like aim for big tech companies, as I'm probably not gonna be the best algorithm solver, man. You know, like these people, they went to MIT, they went to like Stanford and all these crazy schools. They've been studying these algorithms since they're 4 years old. I'm already like 30 something. I'm not going to catch them up in that. But one thing that I can practice that maybe I can have a chance at beating them is if I practice explaining my thought process and solving problems live under pressure. Like, I don't think many other candidates have as many hours as me, like going through problems live in front of an audience and just talking out everything that's on my mind, answering questions from chat. I think it really simulates an interview environment. And like, you know, you should practice how you plan to fight. You know what I'm saying? So if you like always practice under pressure, you're always used to people grilling you, and you get over that feeling of typing weird things or saying dumb things. Like, you just learn how to speak your thoughts, and over time people correct you, people like call you out on things, and then you can just absorb all that knowledge. And I think it's the best way to prep for interviews and to just get, I guess, a little bit better. So think about streaming is what I'm trying to say, especially while I'm gone. I need somebody to be out there holding the fort down. I just started streaming, practicing Braden Tech. Great idea. Or stream some MMO with LeetCode tag. Nah, don't do that. Interesting stuff you say. I thought it's more about problem solving than learning what is proper technique. Now I'm a bit confused. Well, it is problem solving, but you gotta have the tools. Like, you need the tools to solve the problems, you know. If you show up to a job site without a hammer and a saw, how are you gonna solve the problems if it's like a construction and you don't have any tools? You gotta learn how to use the hammer and use the saw, man, or whatever it is. Streaming this stuff is no joke. I get nervous just thinking about it. The first few times, for sure, I was super nervous. The pressure is definitely there when there's people watching, yeah. I just don't want no one to call me a dummy. Nah, I've been called much worse, but don't you worry. I don't think many people are gonna like insult you when you're trying to get good, you know? Like, you're putting in the work. That's like, you know, if you go to a gym, I'm sure no one's gonna call you fat or something. You're trying to get smart. You're working on trying to improve yourself, and you should not feel ashamed of that. You know what I'm saying? How long am I gonna be gone for? Maybe like a week. What's the best way to learn all the tools? Pat's Hello World. What is happening, man? If you don't know Pat's Hello World, you should follow Pat's Hello World right now. He's on his journey. The best way to learn the tools, I think, is just to go through one of those dang lists. Grind 75, Blind 75, LeetCode 75, NeetCode 75, whatever, man. All those lists, they have some decent topics, and once you get through those topics, I think that will set you up for most medium problems. But there are other like more obscure topics that you'd need to learn, and you'll get them eventually. But I think any of those lists is a great start. Don't bring a saw or hammer to your interview. Yeah. What kind of stream is this? This is, I don't know. This is supposed to be a LeetCode stream, but now it's ending. And I'm about to raid somebody, but nobody's. Zcraft is doing some LeetCode, but he's playing video games. Where's the LeetCode at, man? Anyways, they're all playing video games. These guys ain't leak coding, man. I mean, I do see LeetCode up there. Should we hit this guy? We should, all right. Let's go in here. Let's blow this guy's chat up. Tell his ass to get off the games and get on the LeetCode. Maybe I'm gonna just rate him. Maybe he doesn't realize that people want to watch LeetCode. What is LeetCode? LeetCode is like a website to practice your algorithms knowledge. All right. Oh, this channel is intended for mature audiences. We're gonna tell this guy he needs to stop playing games, man. His ass just got laid off and he's playing games. Come on. Anyways, don't be mean, please. Just like be supportive. Anyways, adios everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all in like 10 days when I get back. Hat Knights. Adios. Lysander Trades. Tuksu. Asia C. Mac. Have a good night. Zombie Killer Whale. Robodom. Smart Coder. Icy. Black Deep. See you next time. Strike on, bro. Pats. Hello world. I'll see y'all when I get back. Chewbacca. Adios. Sergeant Pepper. Have a good night. Who else? Who else is out there? Grucha. See you later. Chewbacca or Chewback. Thank you very much for that follow. And I'll try and take some pictures of Zurich and share it with y'all. I'm actually going to be recording some videos out there too, like YouTube videos and whatnot. I'll try and talk about some random ass junk that I always talk about on stream, but just capture it in a nice video. Anyways, adios amigos.